Hey guys and gals, Mr. Know-It-All here, and this is a video on brisket. This is going to be a really good one for you because people always have asked us when we do a lot of brisket at one time, how do you keep up with it? Cutting it up and doing all that stuff. All you have to do is freeze the whole thing, vacuum pack it, and this was done on 7 of 25, 6 months ago? Yeah, about 6 months ago. Just like it came off, it was wrapped in foil, and we let it set, cool down, put it in the vacuum bag, vacuum packed it, and now we're going to cut it up. I'm going to show you how to do it, but first I'm going to wash my hands. So one of the keys to carving up a brisket is having the ultimate sharp knife, okay? This thing here is razor sharp, and I kid you not, we used our new knife sharpening apparatus, which will be in the tools list. Speaking of that, Julio, tell everybody where all the tools are located. Thank you, Julio, Cesar, Chavez, Rodriguez, Jorge, Johnson, Thompson. So this is key right here, having an extremely sharp knife that is made basically for cutting brisket and all meats. Has this notches here so the meat doesn't grab on as you're cutting. So we're going to cut the end of that bag. And as I said, this has been in the freezer
since July.
July, yeah, 6 months, I think. Close to it, 5?
I don't know.
A lot of months. And boy, does that smell good. Look at that juice in there. Yummy. Doing it outside is probably a better idea because it will make your house smell like a smokehouse, which is all right with us. And what we do with the foil is we just rinse it off, fold it up, use it again. There's no sense wasting it. I think we did 2 briskets. This is the second one. That is tallow, all that stuff right there. That is stuff that you never want to throw out because you put that on a smash burger, Lord help me. When you cut and trim your brisket.
Sorry about that.
It's all right. When you cut and trim your brisket, do not throw the fat away.
We have a bowl in our refrigerator, a tallow bowl.
Consuelo says we have a bowl of tallow in our refrigerator for just such an occasion.
And you just add to it.
Yep.
Ooh.
Look at that.
It's beautiful.
It smells so good. Start at the thin end, move your way up here. The grain runs differently from about here to there. Very simply, all you have to do, this part right here, this is like your burnt ends.
Really beautiful.
Look at that. That is just gorgeous. Then you just take and cut that. And you can put these in barbecue sauce, warm them up, or eat them just like they are. That is golden nuggets of love. All right. So I have to dry my hands off. Give me a minute. I have to get the grease off my hands. I can't hold the knife. And you do not want to slip on that knife right there. All right, so what we're going to do is cut this about 1/4 inch thick, roughly in that area. Now it's still cold from being in the refrigerator to a certain extent, so it's a little tougher to cut. If it was more at room temperature, it would slice through easier. And of course, when it's warm, after you let it set a couple hours after you smoked it, they cut really, really easy. Look at that goodness, the juice and the fat.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to do a little thicker on one end here. Square it up. All right. Now, we're going to turn it 90 degrees.
Why?
because the grain runs differently in the thicker part of the brisket, okay? So we're going to start right here. This is your burnt ends. So we're going to carve that down. Look at that. Now we take and cut that in chunks. Love chunks, I call it. These are probably the best part of the entire brisket. Okay, now we were cutting it that way. Now we're cutting it this way. Now these can be cut thicker if you like, but we're going to stay with the same thickness, roughly. And believe it or not, one slice of this is enough for one person, especially with your side dishes. This has a great bark on it, great smoke ring. We'll take those little buggers right there, carve those up. Now what I'm going to do is actually carve these in half because they're more than one person can eat. Macaroni and cheese or scalloped potatoes.
Just a salad.
Or just a salad goes really good. Doesn't get any better than that. So we're going to try that little piece right there. And that's cold. Folks, you gotta watch the rest of our videos on Mr. Know-It-All. That is so good. We're gonna give this one to Consuelo, and she can let you know. What do you think, Consuelo? Good?
Yes, it's good.
There you go, my friends. We got our burn ends down here. We're gonna turn these into the same thing, and that little piece right there will be chopped up. And same with that. That is the best meat you could possibly ever have right there.
And it was perfectly fine to freeze the whole thing.
Since July of last year, that has been in the freezer whole. You've seen how many times it was wrapped. Vacuum packet, stuffed that thing in the freezer because we already had one that was twice this size to deal with and didn't have time to monkey with this. This is as if I just pulled it out of the smoker, and I kid you not. I love that. I kid you not. And remember, be kind. Don't be a schmuckle, because if you do become a schmuckle, you'll never have any friends. And as we always say, Mr. Know-It-All, out.